Hi everyone! Today I'm going to be doing a plan with me for February 22nd through the 28th, and I'm actually really excited. This is the first time I'm going to be using one of my sticker kits. So I have the cotton candy set here. I have the complete set, which you can buy come together in my shop, or each of the sheets are listed separately as well. So I have the decorative sheet. This is the icons sheet. This is the functional, which has all the headers and the little things. The check boxes, half boxes, and you have some quarter boxes down here. These are the full boxes, decorative boxes, and then the washi. So I'm really excited, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. Alright, so first I'm going to get started just as I do normally with all of my planning. I'm going to pull out the functional sheet, put in my to-do headers, and I'm going to go in with my checklist. So let me go ahead and set those off to the side, and we'll get started. So I actually really like this set. I think it is beautiful in February, but it's also, for May, I think it's going to look great too. Just because although this is more of a bluey green, I think it'll match really nicely with the mint that is in May. So I'm going to go ahead. Each of the sets come with 7 of the headers, so you have enough to do a whole week of headers. So I'm going to go ahead and just lay those down. And all of my kits right now are in glossy. If you would be interested in having a matte option, let me know. I'm currently making everything to order, so I'm not keeping stock of anything on hand. But if you'd be interested in having matte options, let me know. So I don't know why I always skip Wednesday when I'm doing these. And if I don't focus, I put stickers on completely crooked, so fix that. But I think it's because the coil, it just throws me off, so I like to get a little bit closer in there. And I just always save it for last for some reason. Alright, so all the to-do headers are down. I'm going to go in with the full boxes now. I'm just going to go ahead and alternate between the blue and the pink, so that way it lines up pretty nicely. So now that the to-dos and the to-dos and the full boxes are down, I'm going to go in with the today stickers next. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and flip this again. Hopefully it doesn't throw you guys too much off. And I'm just going to lay them across. So I have all of the today headers in now. Next up, I want to go in with the little things. So I know on Monday, make sure you can see this. So on Monday, I have an order from Caress Press being delivered. Then, let's see. I know on Friday I have a Scribble Prints order. And on Wednesday I have another Caress Press order. I do have a couple other orders coming in. I have Obsessed with Cute, and I also have Planning Roses. Unfortunately, neither of those actually have shipping labels, so I'm not sure when they're gonna come in. I know Planning Roses was sent on the 17th, but since it's coming internationally, I don't know when it's gonna get here, so I might just list that on my sidebar. But, oh, and you know what? I completely messed that up. I usually prefer to do the meal stickers at the bottom. So I'm going to see if I can take these up and just put in the meal stickers instead. And then stack these on top of them. So now that I have that all fixed, I have some TV shows. I actually now have started watching a couple of them. So on Friday, I am watching The Vampire Diaries, and that's just kind of an always constant thing for the rest of the season, unfortunately. And then also on Friday, I've started watching The Amazing Race. I know Blair is on it, and so I've been liking watching her recaps every week and just seeing a little bit more about behind the scenes. I think that's really cool and a great opportunity to be able to interact that way. So then next, what I want to do, I know, let's see. So the functional sheet has these two little stickers, a payday and a day off. I designed these specifically to fit up here at the top of the page. I just like being able to look back and notice the paydays up there. It's really easy to be able to tell, you know, when is going to be a payday because I am paid every 2 weeks for my job. So Monday, I know I need to make a call to Humana and figure out some insurance stuff, which is never fun. And then lastly, I'm going to use these hearts to go all the way across to mark how many hours I'm working each day. Alright, so those are all in. The last thing I'm going to do is just put my little things header at the top of each of them. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and set the functional sheet off to the side. And we're going to get started, I think, next with the full boxes. So I've got my full boxes and I've got the washi. I definitely want to make sure that I get my weekend banner in there as well. So I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and put the 2 glitter washies over here so that it would, if I could speak, so that way it can go in underneath the banner. And one thing to note as well with the washi is not on removable paper. It is a permanent adhesive. However, you know, just like with any sticker paper, for the most part, if you pick it up and you're gentle with it quickly, it's not going to be a huge deal. So I've got the washi down. I'm going to go in with my weekend banner. So I'm going to go in with my weekend banner, and I'm probably going to get this completely off center, but I will do my best. There we go. That's not too bad. Alright, so next I'm just going to go in with the full boxes and just spread them throughout the week. Alright, so the full boxes are down. I did leave this one because I want to put it up here in the corner. I think the heart bokehs are so cute. It's probably my favorite sticker in all of these ones. So far I'm really excited. I really like how this is turning out. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in and we'll get started planning day by day. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with Monday. So right now I have my icon sheet, I have my washi, and I have the half boxes. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started filling it in. So what I'm going to try to do, most of the washi matches these full boxes that I have. So I'm going to go ahead and try to line them up as best as I can, just so that way it kind of keeps everything together a bit more. Alright, so last week what I did is I went in and I just added this half box to every day to put what I wanted to do for my listings, and I really liked the way that turned out. So I'm going to go in and do that across this week as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just start here with a half box. Alright, so I've got the half box there, and then I'll just carry that all the way across. Other than that, on Monday, I do have a couple of things going on. So next, I'm going to go ahead and put in that I have a nail appointment. So let's see, how do I want to notate this? So what I think I'm going to go ahead and do, I've got these smaller squares or boxes, I guess, to go with the set, and then I actually have Scribble Prints Co.'s, I don't know what she calls this, it's like a sampler sheet for, this was her February colors, so I think I'm going to combine this together. So I'm going to use probably this blue glitter, put it down here at the bottom actually, so I can save some room for decor. And then I'm going to use her lightest color in the nail polish bottle. Just stick that in there. Super cute. Alright, so that is pretty much it for Monday. I did want to go shopping too. Alright, so what I think I'm also going to do here to denote, I wanted to go to Michael's to see if they have any of the new washi. I'm going to use one of the smaller boxes. I don't know if you can tell too much, there is the pattern behind that. It's just phased out a little bit. But I'm going to put that one right here, right above the other one. And then I'm going to pull from the icons, and I'm going to go ahead and put the car, because that's one thing that I do since I work from home. I really like to notate anytime I'm leaving the house and actually adventuring out into the world with a car. Don't ask, it's just what I do. But so that's for Monday. So that's it for that. So let's go ahead and move on to Tuesday. Again, I'm going to fill in some washi at the top here, and then we'll put in the half box. And this one probably gonna put in a little bit extra washi down here, just so that way we don't have any white space, because that's how I like to plan. And then I'm going to put in probably this pink one, just to have a little bit of plain and break it up a bit. and then I'll come in later with my Obsessed with Cute stickers that I fill in on those boxes. Tuesday is actually very significant. I normally don't put 2 half boxes on one day, but we have a very important dinner. I'm actually going to dinner with some of my bosses, and I want to make sure that I'm not late for that at all, because that is going to be very, very important. And I'm going to put in just this little fork and knife icon there. Okay, and then I don't think I have anything else going on here. No, I think we're good for that. So next we'll move on to Wednesday. Again, same thing. I'm just going to fill in some washi. This one I don't have a completely matching pattern, so I'm just going to go ahead and try and fill it in here. Okay, and then that should be enough space to be covered by a half box. So I'll go in with one of these half boxes. I'm going to go in with this one here. There we go. Alright, and then Wednesday I want to notate as well, because my bosses are going to be in town on Tuesday, Wednesday, they're going to be leaving, but we're going to go into the office to actually work and see them, spend some time with them, which will be nice. So I'm going to notate that with the half box, because that's one thing that I really want to make sure that stands out when I'm looking back through my planner, because I'll frequently look to see when was the last time I was actually in the office. And with that, I know it's kind of weird, but I am going to go ahead and do the car icon for that one as well. Alright, and then down here I do want to notate my boyfriend actually has another doctor's appointment. Hopefully we should be hearing a little bit more about what's going on. But I'm going to put one of these appointment labels in there. And then I am going to use, I'll probably use the pink stethoscope just to break up some of the blue that's going on there. Alright, so that is it for this half. Let's go ahead and flip it around and we'll get started with Thursday. Alright, it's the same deal. I'm just going to fill in some washi. Alright, and then let's see, which half box did I use for Wednesday? Use that one, so I'll go ahead and use more of a plain one on this side. So I think what I'm going to do, because this is such a bright pattern anyway, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use this one here, because I think it'll stand out pretty well. And hopefully that's even with the other side, but I don't want to flip the planner around to see. So we'll just go with it. Alright, so Thursday, honestly, there's not that much going on. It's just gonna kind of be a catch-up day, because with the beginning of the week being so crazy, I want to make sure that I have enough time to really get my orders in and everything. So I'm gonna leave this blank for right now, and then I'll fill it in later. Alright, so on Friday, I just have a little bit of space here. I'm going to fill it in with that same pink washi, and I used under the weekend banner. That way it just clears it up, but it's not a huge difference. So Friday is actually going to be, we're going to go see Deadpool again. My boyfriend and his friends all really want to go see it for a second time. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So again, I have the sampler from Scribble Prints Co. I think none of these colors are spot on. I already used the light one the first time we went to go see it, but I think I'm going to use this one here. Alright, and then one other thing, if we have time, Fuller House premieres on Friday, I believe. My friend's having like a little launch watch party, I guess. So I'm going to go ahead and put one of these smaller, I don't know what to consider those, third or quarter boxes. But just so that way, if we have time, we might stop by there before the movie. And then I'm going to fill in on the side there. I'm going to just put in a little TV. Okay. Alright, so next on Saturday, I'm just going to fill in that last little space. I don't know why I don't ever do this when I'm doing the weekend banner, but normally I always fill in this space with the same washi as the weekend banner. Just so that way it's finished. And then I'm going to do the same with the pink. Alright, so Saturday night, we're actually going to be doing a game night with my boyfriend's friends. We really love doing game nights with them, so I'm going to go ahead and notate that with my game night stickers. Now this doesn't completely match, but the way that I'm going to do it is going to be a little bit different. So let's see. So I'm going to use this one right here, the blue half box, because I want to be able to write in the details so that way I can plan for it, know when I need to get ready and when I need to stop working, mainly because I am a workaholic for the most part. And then I'm going to take one of the smaller of the game night banners and I'm just going to put it at the top here. So I think that's really cute. And then I'll just use this space to fill in the details. Saturday, I don't think we have really anything else going on that we have planned right now. Sunday, I think that's another one where we just don't have that much. I might end up going to spend time with my family, but that's going to be left up to depending on how much work I have to do. Alright, so let's go ahead and zoom out, and I want to get started with the bottom. Okay, so next up, I did pull these two washies. They don't match perfectly, but I think they'll blend well enough. I want to go ahead and put these at the bottom like this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Alright, so the washi is done now. I don't love the way that it actually turned out. This pink is definitely much more peachy, but that's okay because I'm going to be covering it up with my hydrate stickers. So I'm going to go ahead and put those along the bottom, pretty much centered between the blue parts here, so that it just completely covers the pink for the most part. Which, yes, it could possibly be a waste, but that's just what I like and how I like to see it. I don't like having the white in between. So So now that all the hydrates are down, I'm going to go ahead and start on my sidebar. I don't have many plans for the sidebar this week, just because I've put most of the stuff that I need during the week. But let's go ahead and flip over and take a look. Okay, so I did zoom you in a little bit just so that way we could have a closer look at the actual sidebar here. So I'm going to go in with the full box that I saved and put that up at the top to cover the thankful thought, rather. Can never seem to get these straight for the life of me. There we go. Alright, so that's cute. So all my full boxes are done. I'll go ahead and set those off to the side. So now that I have that down, I'm going to go in with the rest of the sidebar. Now, I didn't formulate my kits with different headers for the sidebar just because honestly, my planning style switches it up so much. I never would know what to include, and I don't want to just waste space in there. So I pulled out a few different things that I have. So I obviously have the full box checklist that I still have from this kit. I have these Planner Kate odds and ends stickers. The January colors, I thought this one, the lightest color for January, might work for Scribble Prints Co. I have the February headers for Scribble Prints Co. Then the February, I think she calls them the weekly ombres. And then also the little paper prints, I have some of her just odds and ends from a Penguin Loves Forever kit. So let's see what we do here. So I think what I want to do first of all is I want to find and go ahead and put this at the top. Actually, I think I'll change things up. Normally I put next week at the bottom and put this week's goals at the top, but because I want to tie in the sidebar a little bit more, I think I'm going to put this one at the bottom, and I'll use one of the Planner Kate odds and ends. I think this one probably is going to match the best, this light pink. So let's go in and do that. And then I'll put in her odds and ends. Now, this sticker sheet actually came from one of her Misfits, so it's not peeling up super well, which is a little bit disappointing, but understandable because there's a reason it was a Misfit. Okay. Alright, so I've got it pretty much cleaned up here. Few of the shreds came off the side. So Planner Kate is a matte sticker. Oh, and you guys can't even see what I'm doing. I'm sorry, I'm completely out of frame. But Planner Kate is a matte sticker, but I don't mind it so much because the printing quality is pretty nice on there. So I think that looks really cute together. And then next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Scribble Prints Co.'s weekly ombres, and this will be my next week, and I'll put that up here at the top of it. And honestly, I don't have a next week header that I like, so I think I'm just going to use her to-do headers with the weekly ombre, and I'll just know that that's next week's to-dos, just for the situations where something comes up and I want to make sure to remember it. I don't have something else handy to notate it. Or some big events that I want to plan for, or something like that. Alright, perfect. So, now I just have this space here. Normally what I do in there is I fill it in with groceries. So let me see if I have any headers here. So I do have this one, which I actually think will be really cute. It says shopping list. It's from the Little Paper Prints A Penguin Loves Forever set. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one in and then fill this in like I normally do. Okay. And then on my icon sheet with the Hey Punkin designs, there are several different smaller circles. If I can find the sheet. Hold, please. Okay, so somehow my icon sheet ended up all the way on the other side of the room, but that's fine, I found it. So I'm going to go in next with these little circles, and I'm just going to put them on every other line here, and that's normally how I make my shopping lists. Alright, so that's done. I'm going to go ahead and flip this out and zoom you guys out, and we'll go in with the decor. Okay, so now that I have the spread flipped out here, I actually realized I forgot to put my boxes on Saturday and Sunday for the Etsy shop, just to make sure that I'm doing everything that I need to on there. So I'm going to go in with those real quick. I have the heart bokeh. I'm going to put that in here for Saturday. And I know I didn't put one in for Friday, but that's just because I know I'm not going to have any time whatsoever to work on it. So I'm going to put this one in here. Okay. Alright, so now that that's done, I actually want to go into, real quick before I decorate, I want to go in with my Obsessed with Cute stickers and put in what I'm going to be doing each day for the sticker shop. I think these stickers are friggin' adorable. I just love them. So I'm going to go in here, and I know Thursday I know for certain is going to be a packing day. So I'm going to put that one in there. Okay. And then, let's see. Then that means that Wednesday will be a cutting day. And Tuesday will be a printing day. And then I probably am going to do some designing on Monday. Alright, so that's done. Now I want to go in with the decorative sheet here, which I think is so cute. I absolutely adore this sheet. It's probably one of my favorites that I put together. So what I want to do, I'm going to put this carousel up here, just because I think it's the cutest. Now I did formulate this cotton candy machine to fit up here. Personally, I don't know if I'm going to use that, even though it's a cotton candy spread. But I think I just like the other stickers so much that I want to be able to use them all. Put some cotton candy up there. And then put in this little banner. Alright, so that is the completed decorative. I really like the way that this week turned out. I think it is so cute, and a great way to use up the last pink February spread of the month. So I really like it, and I'm really excited to go ahead and fill this in. If you would like to see what this looks like at the end of the week, and then of course next with the pen, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I will post everything there. I always do, even if it is a little bit late, but you can always check me out there. And then of course this kit is currently available for sale on Etsy. My shop is Hey Punkin Designs. I'll go ahead and link it down below. So please, it would mean the world to me if you would take a look and even just provide me your feedback. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye.